Welcome to our US Briefing Show. Today, we're diving into the complex world of international relations and trade. First up, China is urging the US to look at the whole picture when it comes to tariffs, criticizing the high tariffs and restrictions that are hampering trade, especially in semiconductors. Both nations are trying to find common ground, but tensions remain high amid broader geopolitical issues. Next, media coverage of the Israel-Iran conflict reveals a stark contrast. Israel enjoys relatively free reporting, while Iran's media access is tightly controlled, making it tough for journalists to get the full story from Tehran. This media imbalance reflects the broader political differences between these two nations, impacting how the world perceives their conflict. Finally, Israel has issued a warning for people near Iran's Arak nuclear reactor, hinting at potential military action. With concerns over Iran's nuclear activities and past Israeli strikes, the situation remains tense and unpredictable. Stay tuned as this story develops, and please continue to watch for more details. The South China Morning Post reports on the contrasting narratives of US-China trade relations, highlighting how each side perceives the other's actions and intentions. Chinese Ambassador Xie Feng describes the economic ties as generally balanced, criticizing US tariffs as unreasonably high and emphasizing China's willingness to buy more from America. Meanwhile, the US, represented by Ambassador David Perdue, advocates for a trade approach rooted in reciprocity, fairness, and respect, warning against overdependence on China and stressing the importance of protecting American industries. Both sides acknowledge the complexities of their economic interdependence, with China pointing out its substantial holdings of U.S. Treasury bonds and the U.S. emphasizing the need for a fair and balanced trade framework, especially amid ongoing negotiations and shifting policies on tariffs and restrictions. Australian Broadcasting Corporation provides an in-depth look into the media dynamics surrounding the Israel-Iran conflict, contrasting the accessibility and portrayal of each country's situation. Reporting from Iran is fraught with challenges. Government restrictions, secret police, and censorship severely limit journalistic freedom, making it nearly impossible to get an accurate picture of events. The author recounts personal experiences from Iran during the 2009 election protests and subsequent visits, illustrating how the regime manipulates information and restricts foreign media, often branding journalists as threats. Conversely, Israel's democratic environment allows for relatively free media coverage, with the government actively managing its messaging through censorship and military liaison, but still providing a clearer view of its military operations and public safety measures. Associated Press details Israel's recent warning to evacuate the area around Iran's Arak heavy water reactor, underscoring the escalating tensions over Iran's nuclear program. The warning, issued via social media, includes satellite images and highlights concerns about Iran's potential to produce plutonium, which could be used for nuclear weapons. Despite Iran's commitments under the 2015 nuclear deal, recent activity at the Arak reactor and other sites has raised alarms, with Israel's military and intelligence agencies preparing for possible strikes. The International Atomic Energy Agency urges restraint, but Israel's actions reflect deepening fears over Iran's nuclear ambitions, especially as inspections become more difficult and Iran's stockpiles grow, complicating efforts to verify compliance and prevent proliferation. The South China Morning Post vividly illustrates Asia's pivotal role in shaping the future of digital finance, emphasizing the rapid adoption and potential of stablecoins across the region. With a cryptocurrency adoption rate of 22%, far exceeding the global average, Asia's diverse economies are leveraging stablecoins, pegged to stable assets like the US dollar, as practical solutions for cross-border payments and economic stability. The article highlights significant policy strides, such as Hong Kong's comprehensive licensing regime, South Korea's proposed Digital Asset Basic Act, and Japan's launch of its first dollar stablecoin, illustrating a proactive regional approach. The burgeoning institutional interest, exemplified by Circle's IPO and Société Générale stablecoin launch, underscores the momentum, positioning Asia to potentially lead in the digital currency era through harmonized, innovation-friendly regulations that could unlock a market projected to reach $2 trillion by 2028. Yahoo US provides a compelling narrative about the upcoming judicial appointment by Donald Trump, focusing on Chad Meredith, a figure with a complex history in Kentucky's legal landscape. Once considered by Joe Biden for a federal judgeship, Meredith's background as Kentucky's Solicitor General and his staunch defense of anti-abortion laws made him a controversial figure. Despite initial resistance from Senator Rand Paul, who blocked his nomination, Trump's recent move to nominate Meredith again signals a strategic effort to influence the judiciary. The endorsement from Mitch McConnell, praising Meredith's dedication to the rule of law, highlights the political intricacies at play. This nomination underscores the ongoing battle over judicial influence, reflecting broader ideological clashes over issues like abortion rights and the importance of home state support, with the long-standing blue slip tradition still shaping the process. The same source also details Trump's renewed efforts to appoint judges, emphasizing his choice of Chad Meredith for the U.S. District Court in Kentucky. Trump's description of Meredith as a courageous patriot and a defender of the Constitution echoes his broader judicial philosophy. Mitch McConnell's praise further solidifies the political support, contrasting with Biden's previous considerations of Meredith, which were ultimately shelved due to opposition from progressive factions. This nomination exemplifies the ongoing strategic maneuvering in the U.S. judicial appointment process, where party politics, regional support, and ideological battles intersect. As Trump continues to nominate judges, the landscape of the federal judiciary remains a crucial arena for shaping future legal and political battles. The Associated Press vividly depicts a somber scene at Minnesota's Capitol, where hundreds gather in a heartfelt candlelight vigil to honor the memory of Melissa Hortman, a former House Speaker, and her husband Mark, both tragically shot at their home. The emotional atmosphere is palpable as Governor Tim Walz, visibly moved, offers comfort to grieving mourners, while their son Colin places a photo amidst a growing memorial adorned with flowers, flags, and touching messages. The scene is a poignant reminder of loss and community resilience, with photographs capturing the collective grief and support. U.S. Representative Angie Craig is seen embracing a woman at the vigil, underscoring the widespread mourning that has enveloped the state. The gathering is an intimate yet powerful display of solidarity, as friends, family, and public officials come together to mourn the lives taken too soon in an act of violence that has shaken the heart of Minnesota. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Morning coffee, fresh off the press. Reading headlines, feeling blessed. World keeps turning, stories unfold. Every moment, news gets told. Flipping channels, clicking tabs. Feeding my mind's hunger grabs. Facts and figures, images bright. News keeps rolling day and night. Headlines and headlines, can't get enough. Learning about the world, yeah, it's my stuff. Headlines and headlines, stories are full. Knowledge is power, truth to behold. Politics, science, sports, and art. Every story plays its part. Global voices, voices near. Every headline loud and clear. Need the latest, got to know. Never stopping, always go. Scrolling, swiping, reading on. Daylight breaks in the dawn. Headlines and headlines, can't get enough. Learning about the world, yeah, it's my stuff. Headlines and headlines, stories are full. Knowledge is power, truth to behold. Need the latest, got to know. Never stopping, always go. Scrolling, swiping, reading on. Daylight breaks into dawn. Headlines and headlines can't get enough.